chump, like you trying to get stuck in the air. If you feeling so lit and don't care, shorty beating her face in the mirror, up in the air. I want you to jump, like you trying to get stuck in the air. If you feeling so lit and don't care, shorty beating her face in the mirror, up in the air. I want you to jump.
Yo, 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 Wagwan people. Mr. Banterman's in the house. Mr. Banterman, yeah. Ready for some splatter goodness. Awesome. Awesome. That's what I like to hear. Ready for it. We're about to start, well, start in a moment or two. How you doing, Bent? How's everybody doing? To all the stalkers and the talkers, how's everybody doing today? Hope you're well. We're going to be watching Bad Taste today. If you have the movie, watch it along. If you don't have the movie, then that's cool. Just come, we'll have a chat. It's going to be fun. We just have some fun. That's what we do. That's what we do. We have some fun. They released 8 minutes of State of Decay 2 gameplay from PAX East. Okay. I've kind of missed a lot of that stuff, actually. I haven't seen much. Okay, so I've got... How's it looking? How's State of Decay looking? Looks really good. Okay. Definitely copying. Okay. When's it due out? Do you hear about the PlayStation 5 rumors, by the way? Apparently, there's a rumor going around that PlayStation 5 could be released this year. I don't know, man. I feel like that sounds a bit... I mean, nothing's impossible, of course, but it does seem a bit... I don't know about this year. Maybe in the next couple of years, but I don't know. I don't know if it's my internet or the stream, but things buffering. Okay. And cutting out like mad. Damn. Okay. All right. Let me see what we got here. Okay, Power Rangers fine. How you doing, PRP? Power Ranger Professor. Just need my internet. We'll get there, we'll get there. How you doing, PRP? Getting ready for WrestleMania. I might do some WrestleMania predictions tomorrow, actually, so look out for that on the channel. Do some WrestleMania predictions. Frozen Gamer, Wagwan, how you doing? Just when I need my internet. You know what? It might be it might need a refresh. Sometimes when you refresh the page, it helps. Sometimes. But how you doing, Frozen? How's your connection, Frozen? Let's see if anybody else is having any issues. My net disconnected when you said hi. Okay. Hi. Is it fine now, PRPHD? How you doing? Predictions are cool. Nice. I might do. I don't know if I'll do it all because there's quite a lot of matches on the cards, but I might do just a few of the main or the major ones, you know, and a few like that. You know what I mean? See how it stacks up. Have you heard of this new drone called Zello? No, not heard of that. What is it? I don't really follow much drone news, to be honest. It's culling. It's good. Fuck's sakes, I'm mad. It's cutting. The drone is £99. It's a digi. I'm not sure what that means. Is it cutting out for you, Frozen Gamers? Your internet, is the stream on your end cutting out as well? Well, let me see here. Let me try and lower the bits rates. See if that helps. This sucks. I'm supposed to be... It's kind of for you as well. Okay, damn, man. Okay, this sucks. I'm supposed to do the WrestleCon co-stream, but I got no internet outside my phone. My iPhone, man. What's wrong with the internet today, man? Everybody's internet's cutting out. You step up your game. I just lowers the bit rate. Let me know if that helps. It's fine now. Okay, cool. Frozen Gamer's fine. Everybody else okay? I blame. What do you blame, PRPHD? Seems fine. Okay, cool. All right then. So, Ajit, yeah, it's all his fault. Yeah, let's blame him. Blame him. So yeah, gonna watch Bad Taste. If you have it, watch it along. Get it ready on 0. We'll start it in a moment, and I'll let you know when to press play. If you don't have it, that's cool. We'll still have some fun with the chat. You know, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Let's get this show started. All right. All right. We gonna learn today. Okay, so let's cut again. Man, you mad? What the, what's causing this cutting? I'm getting the green from YouTube, which means it should be fine. But you know what should happen and what does happen aren't always the same thing. Let me just check something right quick. Let me check my speed. Bruh, indeed. Bruh. I'm just going to check my speed, see if there's anything on my end. Anyway, this drone uses Bluetooth controller and VR. Okay. Wait a minute. Don't a lot of drones use Bluetooth controllers? Isn't that like a regular thing with drones? I mean, isn't that normal? I don't know. I don't really follow much drone news, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of them do that because they have like they can control them through your phone. YouTube don't like Haze. That could be it. Up your speed, sway style, sway. How you doing, Mac Mills? What up, homie? Well, it better start liking him. You know it, man. What I gotta do around here to get some YouTube love? But I'm not sure this thing's working at all. I'm talking about something else, by the way. Okay, so according to this, my upload speed should be plenty fine. So what's going on with the problem, huh? What's going on in YouTube? No, I mean a game. Okay, pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Might be a bit better. Oh, one bandit, not bad banter. Just come for some nostalgia with Bad Taste. Yeah. What, just for that? Come on. Hopefully come for a little bit more than that, right? I'm doing decent apart from a shite internet. Shite internet is not the one at all. I wanted to use USB killer my socket. Yeah, maybe not, actually. All right, so let me check the volume. Let me turn this down a bit. Okay. So I'm gonna switch over to this screen. So yeah, guys, get if you got Bad Taste ready, line it up on 0. It's available on Amazon Prime for anyone who has an Amazon Prime account. And then I'll use a hammer killer on my motherboard. Hey, that might work actually. Is that dangerous? Well, it might mess up your your socket, that USB killer thing. So, who's that? Well, I came to party and bullshit too, I guess. You know it. I came to party and bullshit. All the lights will go off. I'm paying good money for this, and you know what I mean, man. The amount of money I'll pay for this is like bloody hell. All right. Hope y'all ready. Well, for those who have it, I'm gonna count down from 5, and on 0, we'll press play. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Hit that play button if you got it. Ready, got the movie, nice. So yeah, I have seen this movie. Here's the thing, I thought I saw this movie a long time ago. Turns out I didn't, but I have seen it before now, and it's a pretty good movie. So So yeah, it's a good movie. Definitely worth checking out. And I think quite a few of you guys have seen this already as well, so that's a good thing. Oh, doesn't the Queen look young and dandy? Yeah, this is what, 87. So the Queen, I mean, she's what, 92 now, right? 93, I think, something like that. So she would have been, I guess, what, about 70 or something? No, 60 or something like that. But then again, the picture of the Queen here wouldn't be a picture of her in the 80s. That would have been a picture of her probably from the, like, the 40s or something. I'm a bit ahead, but oh well, like a second. Yeah. So, close enough. So good. I got some food. And you guys got some food with you? I got some food. I'm eating healthy today, though. Last time I had a cheesecake. I decided I'm going to eat healthy today. The boys. I got no food right now. Oh well. Get some snacks later, cool. You know, Peter Jackson, I didn't realize this. I mean, I looked it up on the movie database, and Peter Jackson actually did quite a lot in this. Like he was one of the actors in it. He directed it, of course. I think he wrote it as well. And granted, I know it's a sort of a low-budget film, kind of. I think it's his first feature film as well. And those sort of situations, you kind of expect them to do a lot just because you don't have the money to hire lots of people. But still, it's something, though. Pretzel sticks and water, nice. Better than no pretzel sticks and water anyway. Only come having that's my problem. Yeah, you know what I mean? Them next, So how would going strong since 4 a.m. here. So how how do you guys think would react? How do you guys think you would react to how do you guys think you would react if you were being chased by some kind of zombie type, alien type thing with an axe? Do you think you'd be this calm, or do you think you'd just freak out? 4 a.m. over in wait. What do you mean 4 a.m. here? It's not 4 a.m. Mac, you're in like West Midlands. It's not 4 a.m. over there. What are you talking about? Or are you on holiday someplace? Are you out of the country, Mac? Oh, go strong since 4 a.m. Gotcha. Yeah. That's Peter Jackson on the screen right there right now for those watching. Or was. Get the largest stone in my vicinity or anything heavy. I'd cry. Hey, I don't blame you, man. Throw it and run as fast as I fucking can. Good move. I'm not ashamed. Hey, nothing to be ashamed of, man. I think a lot of people will cry, so not to be ashamed of at all. Been at work this morning. I've been awake. That's not narcissist at all, exactly. So you've been awake since 4 a.m. No naps or anything then? You've just been awake? I'm trying to scream at the whole process. Bro, man's going strong. You know it, man. But don't weigh yourself out. Do you believe in ghosts or spirits? I drifted off for 5 minutes, but it's okay. You know, sometimes all you need is like a 5 or 10 minute nap. You know, not even a joke. Sometimes all you need is a 5-10 minute nap. Have that, and like, let's say you're up at say 4 a.m. You get to something like, I don't know, sort of 12, 1 o'clock. 5 minute nap, and you'd be fine. I mean, you'd still be tired, but, you know, you'd be able to just get a little energy boost. So, yeah, 5-10 minute nap. I think anything more than about sort of 20-30 minutes, you run the risk of messing up your sleep later on. So about 5-10 minute nap, sort of afternoon time-ish. Yeah, fine. Do I believe in ghosts or spirits? Yeah, I guess I do. I mean, I don't know if I believe in ghosts in sort of the traditional sense of the word, like how most people sort of tend to think of ghosts. I mean, I wouldn't say they're impossible, but I think, but yeah, I do think there are things in this world that's, you know, that go beyond our understanding, things that exist that we can't see. You know, I do think that I think that's true. I do believe in another thing, another being. I do believe in another being. Anyone else believe in ghosts? Or anything similar to ghosts? Ghouls and goblins. A mixed bag, okay. So I sort of kind of do, kind of don't. You see, I'm a logical person. Okay, okay. So I follow logic, and ghosts seem logical. Yeah, I'd agree with that. They do seem very logical. Yeah. Since that would require a soul of sorts. Okay. It actually happened. One family called the police because their stuff was flying around the house. I'm sure it was an earthquake or something. What's the time stamp on your video, Bandit? I think I'm a bit fast. I am 7 minutes and 45 seconds into it just then. It's fine if it doesn't exactly match up. It happens. I mean, if it's a second or two ahead or a second or two behind, I don't think that's too much of an issue. Unless you're like 10 minutes ahead, then yeah, we might be in completely different places then. Which I also don't believe in. So okay, so I don't believe in a soul, which would prove some kind of religion, which I don't believe in. Okay. The horror movies I was reading about, the police were too scared to enter the house. Well, I don't know about aliens. No earthquake. Okay. What if you believe in how aliens? Sound. I'm near your stream now. Awesome. You can read about it. No, I think I get what you're saying, Banterman. I mean, yeah, I do believe that we have a soul. So I guess things like ghosts and stuff like that aren't as much of a stretch to me if I already believe in souls and things. But yeah, I think I get what you're saying in terms of how you'd think about it. Okay. But I feel like even when you think about it, you know, logically, I mean, we have to accept that there's a point where, you know, logic only takes us so far, right? You know, from what we understand of the world, logic will only take us like so far, and then beyond that, we just don't know. And maybe it's this thing, maybe it's that thing, maybe it's something completely different, but beyond that, we don't know. So I think for as long as there are things that we don't know and don't fully understand, it's always going to be open to, you know, that interpretation of, you know, is it ghosts? Is it, you know, aliens? Is it, you know, something that we never even thought of? You know, there's always going to be endless realms of possibilities of what that unknown can be. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Well, my logic for aliens is that we can't be alone. Universe is too big, and there are too many planets and solar systems. Yeah, that's why I say it as well. I think just the sheer number, like the billions and trillions, and who just out of what is known by current NASA scientists or, you know, space scientists, there's billions and billions and billions of solar systems and planets and things like that, just in what they can figure out from this universe. Possibly there's other universes that, you know, as well. Possibly. So, but just in this universe alone, there's already billions and billions and billions of solar systems and galaxies and things. So it's like, can we really be the only form of life? Or more specifically, the only form of, say, sentient life? You know, can we really be the only form of sentient life? Like, that to me seems, yeah, I feel like there's got to be something else out there. Now, whether or not they've come to Earth, or whether or not they'll ever come to Earth, or whether or not we'll ever go to their planet, you know, that's of course another thing. But I feel like there's got to be something out there, you know. Maybe they're less advanced than us, maybe they're more advanced than us, I don't know, but I feel like there's got to be something else out there. I don't, that to me is not a stretch in logic at all. We all have souls, yes. I agree with you, Frozen, but yeah, hey. I want Bigfoot to be real. What, Yetis? It could be. I feel like things like Yetis and unicorns could absolutely be real. You know? I mean, Bigfoot could be real, or possibly was. See, something like the Yeti, or say the Bigfoot, the abominable snowman. I feel like they could absolutely exist, even now. Or as I was meant to say, maybe they did exist and they're now extinct. And maybe they were rare creatures, so only very few people ever saw them. You know? And maybe now they're long since extinct. That's a possibility. But even if they're not extinct, I feel like it is possible, because if you guys remember, there was this plane that disappeared, I think like 2 or 3 years ago now. It was flying, I think it was flying to Singapore or something like that. And it just disappeared. And till now, at least as far as I'm aware, till now they've never found it. So that says to me that there's possibly parts of the world that are yet to be explored by people, right? So there's maybe parts of the world where there's no, you know, radar signals or whatever. And because even if the plane crashed somewhere and they died, you think they probably would have found the plane. But again, as far as I know, they haven't found it. So that tells me that there's possibly parts of this world that are still yet to be explored by humans. And if that's true, if that is true, then maybe there's creatures there that have yet to be discovered by humans. And why? And could one of them be a unicorn? Maybe. Could it be a snow? You know, a Yeti, a Bigfoot? Maybe. You know, you don't know. You don't know. True. I want elves, unicorns, and green lady aliens to be real. Yeah, why not? Well, that might be a little bit too far-fetched. I don't know if elves and unicorns are that far-fetched. I mean, when you think about a unicorn, it's a horse with a horn, right? Effectively, that's what it is, a horse with a horn. And if you think, okay, we've got rhinos, they have horns. And then there's like antelopes and stuff like that that have, you know, antlers and stuff that coming out their head. And we have horses as well. So the idea of a horse with a horn, I don't know. I don't think that's that far-fetched, you know. That seems perfectly plausible in considering what the animals that we do know we have. The thing with aliens there, they will look like what we think. Probably not, but you never know. You never know. Because all we think are humanoid aliens. Yeah, and they might not be humanoid at all. Now it's in a completely different shape that we've never even considered. But there are plenty of environments and farms out there. Possibly new ones out there in the universe, indeed. Yo, bells and down, Wagwan. Some could be humanoids, of course. But if you see an alien egg, then get away from it fast. Well, that's for sure. That's for sure. Don't approach it. Don't try to touch it. Don't even stop for a selfie. Just move. It's not good. Use a flamethrower with alien eggs. I don't know, man. I don't think you want to agitate the alien eggs. I don't think you want to agitate the alien eggs. Oh, that's got to be painful. That blade going through your foot like that. Oh, you know that's going to be painful. Yeah, what's it gonna do? Only wants to give you a hug. Well, I guess. You make it sound so nice. In your face. Until you die. It does need to hatch first. I'm just saying. Don't wait till it hatches. Get out of there before it even cracks. You know what I mean? Move. Just wants love. Aliens need love too. Oh, it's a bit when he falls, isn't it? Oh no, it's coming up, those. He falls and parts of his brain comes out of his head. Doing okay, finally got my recording software to record a good file again. Oi, oi, oi. That's what we like to hear. That's what we like to hear. Where do I go? Conor McGregor was arrested. Oh yeah, I heard about that. What did he get arrested for? Unsure if it's worth people's time. Of course it's worth people's time. If you're making it, it's worth people's time. If it's important to you, it's important. Now, it's always easy to think like, you know, what we're doing, oh, does anybody care? Does it does it this? But you know what? If it's important to you, it's important. Right, I saw one of the headlines that got arrested. I didn't actually read the article, but yeah, it seems like he did get arrested. If you like gaming, do it. Do it. Guns, guns, guns. Come on, Sam. Tell us I'm landing tonight. Never miss a game. Yo, Wagwan Toxic Melon. How you doing, homie? We're just talking about apparently Conor McGregor getting arrested, but I don't think anybody knows what for. But hey. What makes you happy? YOLO. You know what? Living makes me happy, man. Keep things that make you happy around you. I like video games. I keep video games around me. I like movies. I keep movies around me. I like YouTube stuff. I keep that around me. You know, look at the things that make you happy, the things that make you smile. Don't worry about, you know, money and all that kind of stuff. Just the things that make you happy. Make sure you always have time for that. Oh, say it, don't spray it. But make sure you always got time. No matter what you do in your life, whether you have a job, whether you don't have a job, whether you're in school, whether you're not in school, whether you're going here, going there, to there. As much as you can, keep the things that make you happy in your life. You know, always make time for that. Shit, what people say I do and need, man. It's all about what you want to do, man. Spent £200 on headsets rather. Headshots. £200 on headsets, nice. Better be a damn good headset for 200 quid though. Now this headset, well, at the time I bought it, it was selling for 200 quid. I got it on sale, so I only paid like 80 quid for it. Shoot right through him. Peter Jackson, the badass. Before he went to Hobbit Land, he was like taking care of alien zombies. But yeah, at the time I bought these headsets, they were about 200 quid, but I got them myself for 80. But yeah, these are pretty good headsets, so headphones. So yeah, £200 headphones, really good. That said, if you can get them cheaper, do that. No. Yeah, play some Borderlands. Trying to escape. Play some Borderlands didn't sell so great. That's the shooting part. So Let's get more practice in. Again, well. You can get there, you'll get there. Going to the cinema, with family, and getting food after that makes me happy. You know, yeah, keep doing that, man. It's the Mac Militant. Going for Ready Player One on Sunday. Nice. I think I might wait for that on DVD actually. Oh, that was close. Ooh. Duh. Yeah, I might wait for that on that DVD or Blu-ray. I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks like a cool film that I do want to see, but the thing is, I think Avengers is really my priority. I want to make sure like I've got the money to see that, not just see it, but see Avengers. So yeah, I think Ready Player One might have to allow for now, but it does look pretty cool though. Still says pro reviews say it might be the best headsets. What was it? Artist 5 would say, was it? 40 hertz in each earcut. Still says as good as they are. Not as good as Sennheiser. Them £50. Mine didn't cost nearly as much. Then again, the quality must be great, I think. Now, when it comes to those sort of premium headphones, it's not just the quality. I mean, yeah, it's the quality, of course. I mean, you don't want to buy £200 for headphones that sound like, you know, a 1950s radio. But yeah, there's quite a few reasons why they cost so much. Like, there's the sound quality. There's a build as well. Like, they generally last longer. Comfort as well. Various other features. I think the artist ones, I believe they have a microphone built into them as well, which has clear audio and stuff like that. So there's quite a few reasons why they cost, but yeah, the sound quality is part of that, of course. But yeah, you can get good sound quality on headphones that cost less than 100. So yeah. Oh, here we go. Now it's when he falls. But they're gaming headsets. That's it. Good. Still says nice. Bullets. Ooh, shoot for the arm. This is when he falls. Oh man. I wonder what these actors are doing now. Like the guys who played these zombie alien guys. I wonder what they're doing now. I mean, I can use mine as a gaming headphones. I'm using them. Pros. For some reason, some people seem to dislike my HD 660Ss. I don't know if you've heard of those. Oh, those are Sennheisers we're talking about actually. Some say they're terrible, but those are mostly high-end audiophiles. Yeah, I think when you get people who are like proper into that sort of stuff, like, you know, people who maybe like produce music for a living, then yeah, they'll notice tiny differences. But I think for most people, yeah, you're fine. Different opinions indeed. I'm a low mid-tier audiophile. But for $430, I could opt for more. $430, boy. That's what I'm running. Oh, that's a nasty fall, man. Damn. Ugh. That's I think that's around about 300 quid ish, 350 quid maybe, give or take. Yeah. Splat. These are great. The delivery is worse. Don't ever buy from SteelSeries website. Okay, so they make good headphones, but they don't have a good service. Figures. They delayed delivery, and I just got the tracking number today when I was supposed to get it yesterday. Rolling, roll high, yeah. I don't. That could be. I mean, it depends. I mean, are they making it when you order it, or are they have them like on stock and then they send them out as you order? It just depends on how they do it. Because I remember when I bought an iPod, sorry, way back in the day, like long before they were super popular. you ordered it, and then they made it when you ordered it, so you had to wait something like a month before it arrived at your door. You know, it's not like now you can buy it and you get next day delivery. Back then you bought it, they order it, they give you updates as to the process of where they are making it, and then yeah, about 29 days later or something like that, you get it on the door. Like, yeah, there you go. So yeah, I don't know, maybe something like that, maybe. There idiots there, they took the payment quick. Oh yeah, they always do that, don't it? And make you wait and wait and wait. I put shuffle, best design for gym, use or going running ever. But it's small, so it just kind of clips onto your jacket. Yo, Mr. Croft. Sorry about that, Mr. Croft. Wagwan. How you doing, Mr. Croft? Big up. Yeah, we're just talking about headphones and gym use for iPod Shuffle. Oh, there's something from Hong Kong that going quicker. You know, yeah, sometimes, yeah. Hey, Dave, I'm doing great, dude. I'm doing great. Having a little, I've got rice and chicken in this bowl, in case anyone was wondering. Trying to be healthy. Had some cheesecake last time. Last time I did a movie stream, I was eating cheesecake, and I'm like, you know what? Let me do something healthy this time around. So yeah, rice and chicken, boiled chicken, covered in curry sauce. Hey, yeah, you got it spelling right as well. All the punctuations, banter. Yeah. Got my headphones at the local store. Okay. Right. Right now, yeah. Every time I order from USA, get customs tariffs, so it takes a piss. Oh yeah, yeah. As I found out, appreciate this banter, man. Big up for this out for me that some time ago now. But yeah, as I found out, it does depend on how much the items are worth. So yeah, if you're ordering something that's, I can't remember what it was anymore, something over, I think it's like $20 or something like that, then yeah, they have the customs charges. You might want to double check the actual price though, but I think it's something around that $15–20. But yeah, those customs charges take a piss. I've had a few of those myself in the past, where you get the note for your door, so they can't deliver it because there's a custom charge to pay, and sometimes the custom charge is more than what item costs. He's like, "Oh, you taking a piss?" They want stuff for like £20, £30 custom charge. I'm like, seriously? You taking a piss, man? After you pay for delivery as well, and they got to pay customs charge? Oh my word! I'm gonna make that name. Look at that. Anybody for cereal? Just need some milk and cookies. It's okay. But how you doing, Mr. Croft? What's a whining? Sometimes costs more than the other. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. Frosty complex. You wanna know what human brains taste like? Oh, close. Ask. You wanna know what human brains taste like? Ask Hannibal Lecter. Let's get to chill with you. We can actually chat about lots of interesting things. Indeed, man. Indeed, that's what we do. Chat about all kinds of stuff, man. Appreciate coming through, Mr. Croft. Talk stuff, art stuff, and that's all good. Just chilling out. If you got the movie, you can watch the movie along. If you don't have the movie, it's all good too. Just chill out, have some fun, man. It's all good, man. All good, baby, baby. The London tariff fire here, yeah, awful. London tariff. Tariff for what exactly? Talking about phone tariffs, or I mean, what were we talking about? I'm really good, thank you. Good to hear. Good to hear. I don't bother going to London that often, Pippi, so glad I don't have that problem. Fava beans, yeah. And a nice Chianti. Yeah, it's pretty expensive in London in general, though. That's for true. And we got like the congestion charge as well in central London. So if you're driving from central London between the hours of, I think it's 7 a.m. and I may be wrong on this because I haven't driven through central London for a long ass time now. But I think it's between 7 a.m. and 6 p.m. If you're driving through London Monday to Friday between 7 a.m. and 6 p.m. Monday to Friday, then you pay a congestion charge, which I think is somewhere around £8-9 now. It's gone up a few times, I know. But I think it's somewhere around £8-9 a day, that is, by the way, a day. So yeah, it's pretty expensive. Pretty expensive. But that don't help with the traffic. They call it congestion charge, which is supposed to alleviate traffic. It doesn't. It's still a lot of traffic in central London, still. Because the thing is, people don't drive through central London unless they have to. Now, people aren't driving there for leisure. They drive because they have to. So it only affects the people who kind of have to drive through that area anyway. Because there's always going to be traffic there. You know what I mean? If you're out for a leisurely drive, you're not going to drive through central London because there's too much traffic. You know what I mean? So they're going to pay £8 to drive through central London if you don't have to do it. So it only affects the people who really have to drive through central London. So it's kind of a piss take. It doesn't affect traffic. It just charges people. It penalises people who've got jobs to do. So yeah. So it's an absolute piss take. Congestion tariff. Well, I was talking about eBay. eBay tariff? I don't think we have a specific London eBay tariff. At least as far as I know, we don't anyway. Oh, maybe I missed something. Maybe. I hate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. Yeah. Hello, Clarice. Actually, you know what? Remember we were talking about the Mandela effect a little while ago. The line, hello, Clarice, from Silence of the Lambs, never spoken. Never spoken. Hannibal Lecter does not say, hello, Clarice. He says hello, and of course he does say Clarice, but he never says, hello, Clarice. And it's crazy because I can remember that. Like, I don't know if I'm just not that smart or just stupid, or maybe I heard it somewhere and it's assumed that's where it's from, but yeah. By the way, sorry, but we can't quite see the movie. Yeah, that's deliberate. It needs to avoid, well, I'd rather avoid, I should say, as Benji saying, avoid copyright issues and stuff like that. So yeah, that's why the audio is turned way down, and I've covered most of the movie. Just had the subtitles showing. If you have the movie, you can watch it along, just you know, for that. But no, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, you wouldn't know. That's not a problem. But yeah, that's the reason. Just avoid copyright issues and stuff. I ain't trying to get all these like strikes and what do you call it, claims and stuff. I mean, claims are bad enough. I mean, they're not bad. They're not the worst thing that can happen if it's just a claim. That being said, I still rather avoid those as well. But definitely want to avoid any kind of strikes or stuff like that. So yeah, just with movies, unless I've got permission, then yeah, it's But speaking of the Mandela effect, I do have a video over on the comedy channel coming out on the Mandela effects tomorrow. So yeah, look out for that. I've got some things to say about the Mandela effect, actually. You might agree with me, you might not, but I've got some things to say about the Mandela effect. So yeah, look out for that video on the comedy channel tomorrow. For all the stalkers and the talkers, that's youtube.com/BanditHaze. Link is in the description. Mandela effect comedy video due out tomorrow. So yeah, make sure you subbed over there as well with the notifications turned on. And join the mailing list too, because, you know, YouTube sometimes be acting up. If it was undercover, then it could get ID'd, and if it was uncovered, sorry, it could get ID'd and yeah, strikes. Yeah, that's right. Mandela effect. Luke, I'm your father. Yeah, that's another one, isn't it? Luke, I'm your father's like, no, I'm your father. I got 1 strike for uploading the movie too. So yeah, so you know it, man. It's just issues, man. Issues. And I'd rather avoid that. I'd rather avoid that. I do try to get permission. Like I did send an email to Wingnut Productions asking them if I could show the movie, but they never replied to me. So I don't know whether I had the right email or whether they just too busy to respond. I don't know. But I did try to get permission, but unfortunately I didn't. So in this case, it's like this. Shit spun me out. Mandela effect at work again. Yeah, well, possibly. Shit spun me out. I always remembered it as I always remember that Belgian, yeah. I must say, for a splatter horror movie, the acting is quite comical. Yeah, it is a little. Well, yeah. I'm sure that's deliberate. Or I assume that's deliberate. I don't know. But, yeah. First effort. Appreciate that, Belgian. Big up for the post that link. YouTube.com/BanditHaze. Yeah, that's the comedy channel. Mandela Effect video due out tomorrow. I've got some other videos on the channel that you might like as well. So, yeah, make sure you click that. Hit that sub button over there, too. Hit that notification bell as well, too. You appreciate it if you did, man. So we love it, Benton. Yeah. I'm watching it for me. What a mong. He's waking up. This is on throw. Yeah, this is when he realizes his brain's not quite where it should be, and he says, "Hold it back up." The first time I watched this was when I was about 4 or 5 years old. The seagulls ate his brains and he died. 4 or 5 years old. Yeah, not 45 years old. Not yet, anyway. Man, can you imagine like the back of your head like falling out like that, like the skin or the just like leaning out like that? That's gonna be all kinds of painful. This man not dead, you know it, man. Like he's got brain bits just like on the floor, and he's like, oh yeah, let me just stuff that back in. Yeah, there you go. Just put that back where it belongs. Stuff it back in. Only he can survive that. He's not human. He's a badass. I don't wanna lose somebody. I can't say the same, but then again, it wasn't made when I was 4 and 5. No? Yeah, Dan, I think when we were 4 and 5, this film was still just the apple of Peter Jackson's eye. Was just a thought in his memory. When we were 4 or 5, we were we were playing with Game & Watch. All those LCD handheld computer games, video games. Remember that? Not even video games. That was LCD. It was like the the little screen, and a character that just like moves along. We'll get some snacks real quick. All right, see you in a bit, Bents. Yeah. Yeah, I remember we had the Game & Watch actually, but we got the Game & Watch like sometime later. But back when, I guess about 4 or 5 years old, maybe 6 or so, give it around about that age anyway. That's when we had like the sort of handheld LCD ones, and it was like some crappy games, like, well, maybe not crap, but you know, just some unknown games like you know, Fight Man or something. I don't know what they called, but yeah, just something like that where, you know, you got like this character and it has like 2 moves or something. That's like do. You have to like punch stuff and like, you know what I mean? It's just an LCD screen where just like everything moves and just like that. It's like it's either there or it's there. That's it. It's got 2 moves. Your legs either there or your legs there to kick. That's it. Or maybe you had a fireball or something. It's like oh man, I might need to see if I could find one of those or something like that. Maybe do a live stream with one of those old school LCD games or something, man. That'd be a trip, wouldn't it? If I could find stuff like that. But you know, I think those, I mean, I haven't looked, but I'd imagine those things are probably considered collector's items by now. So I'm guessing if I could find them somewhere, maybe on eBay or something, then they're probably not going to be too cheap. You know what I mean? They're probably going to have some value to it just because of the time they were made, the fact they're not so common anymore, and you know, they're kind of desirable. So I think so anyway. So yeah, we'll see. I'll look into it and see what we can do. I remember those LCD games, the first games I played. Yeah, man. I remember the old school games, no Mega Drive, just a single game on its own. Yes. And that's the thing, because you know when the Game Boy came out in like 89, 90, depending on where you are in the world. But when that came out, you know, it was a big deal, the fact that you can change the games, right? Because, you know, previously handheld games, you couldn't change the game. You had one game on it and that was it. You know, so it was a big deal. Like the games were interchangeable, changeable, you know. That was a big thing, like, whoa. Playing on the move. Just run away when you're gone. I remember we had when it came to the Game & Watch, we had 2. My brother and I, we had Squish, one game called Squish, and Donkey Kong. My brother had Donkey Kong, I had Squish. Squish was okay, but Donkey Kong was so much better. So yeah, I used to take his one all the time and just play Donkey Kong a lot. And I got pretty good at it though. Oh, way back in the day, I got pretty good at it, because there was a part, I can't remember what score it was, but there's a part where he gets like really, really fast. You know, he gets like proper Zen mode with those things, like. Speaking of old school games, oh, okay. Sorry, I had to use the bathroom. No problem. Ooh, shizzle. That's not what. New world. That's not what I wanted to do at all. What happened there? You don't gotta apologize for using the bathroom. It's all good, man. I'll check that in a little bit. Hey, when nature calls, she hollers. So, it's all good, man. Speaking of bathrooms, though, I got another video coming out in some weeks from now where toilet habits get mentioned. The video's not about using the toilet, but toilet habits get mentioned. Certain things that happens in the toilet get mentioned. So, yeah, look out for that in some weeks. When you gotta go, you gotta go. You know what I mean? When you gotta go, you gotta go. When you sit on the toilet and the thing goes skrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrr Boom. Skia. Boom, boom. Well, I can't wait. I think it would be amazing. Oh, I think so too. I think so too. But yeah, it's a video where I answer questions that women want to know. Not the BuzzFeed one, because you know that's not important for that. But there's a list of questions that women want to ask, that women want to know about men. And one of the questions was, why do we spend so long in the toilet pooping? So I had some answers for that. So yeah, look out for that video. Phone on the shitter. Yeah, you know what? Why not, man? Apparently, some people don't like that. Apparently, like I saw somebody on Twitter was posting. One of my friends on Twitter was posting, you know, having your phone on. She thinks having the phone on while using the toilet is disgusting. I'm like, well, nah. It's not disgusting. So it is what it is. Like the stream. I appreciate that, Mr. Croft. Big up. Yeah, if you like the stream, give it a like. If you don't like it, give it a dislike. Either way, let me know. Kick the head out the window, wind up. That's how we roll, man. That's how we roll. By the way, Bannon, the video I linked is yours, called AC's Video Games with... Oh, okay. Nice one. I actually can't see it because it's behind the thing that I'm watching. But yeah, cool. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, check out that video, guys. The one that Dan linked earlier. AC's Video Games with YouTube guests. Yeah, Dan's one of the guests. Talking about 80s video games, man. Old school. My poop needs entertainment too. You know it, man. Exactly. You know it. Go use my phone on the toilet. This makes things insane. It just makes sense because you're on the toilet. You're gonna be there for a while anyway. You may as well have your phone. You know, maybe check a few things on Twitter, right? Check a few things on Facebook or whatever. You know what I mean? Maybe watch a YouTube video or play a game. You know, you're gonna be there for a while, so why not? It just makes sense, really. It's multitasking. You know what I'm saying? It's multitasking. Best scene coming up. Okay. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. One of the best scenes, and a little bit, shall we say. Professional multi, you know it, man. You know it. And I'm no stranger to multitasking. Hey, it's how we remain productive. Oh boy, look at that. Oh. Oh my word. It just keeps on coming. It just keeps on coming. Hot boy. Yeah. I love what he does though when he when he realizes that oh my god. Yum. I got a chunky bit. Oh. Yeah, when he realizes they're possible, man, look what he does. Listen, I'm not even, listen. If that was me, I think I'd be doing the same thing, just like, yeah, I need to be at the, way at the back. I don't know if I, oh man. Got a chunky. Yeah, just keep moving, keep moving. Keep moving. Uh-oh. 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 He could have walked through that door though, right? He could have walked through that door like right when nobody was looking. Because there's a door right behind him. He could have walked through that door right when nobody's looking. Oh, man. But here's the thing, though. Look what he does afterwards. Apparently, he likes it. Apparently, he likes it. So, hey, maybe vomit tastes really nice. You know what I mean? Maybe hot green vomit tastes really nice with chunky bits. I appreciate that, Mr. Croft. Thanks for checking out the piano channel. Thank you, appreciate that. Yeah, I've been playing for maybe about 3.5 years now, ish. So you know, I guess I've learned a few things in that time. Definitely nowhere near like professional level piano players, like you know some other channels will see. Nowhere near that. I know that. I'm not trying to pretend that I am. But you know, I do practice daily. So you know, I try to you know get as good as I can. But yeah, you know, I enjoy doing it. I enjoy playing. I enjoy learning the pieces. I'm getting pretty okay with the Mario theme right now. Actually, I think I'm getting pretty okay with it. I mean, you know, still some work to go, definitely. But And his name is John C. Yo, appreciate the sub, dude. You know what? The way these notifications work, though, they don't. Is that which channel did you sub to? Because it doesn't always notify when people sub to certain channels. So let me know which channel you sub to, so I know which one's working. But yeah, appreciate the sub, whatever channel it was. Appreciate the sub. I've got a few channels to all the stalkers and the talkers. Please check those channels out. Links are in the description. Got the comedy channel, new video out tomorrow on the Mandela Effect. I got the piano channel where I post videos fairly regular as well. You know, just practicing pieces and things like that. And I got this channel, gaming/vlog channel, where we do live streams. We do live streams and you know, movie streams sometimes. I sub to the comedy and piano channel. Ah, nice one, appreciate that. I think I think it would have been the comedy one that notified them, because I don't believe I set up a notification for the piano one at all. But I set one up for this channel, and it doesn't seem to come through. But when people sub to the comedy channel, it comes through here. I don't know why. I've checked it so many times. It seems to be set up okay, but oh well. It is what it is. It is what it is. It matters. It doesn't matter that much really, but cool. Appreciate the sub, man. Big up for that. Big up for that. Nice one. Some quality content there. Well, thank you. Glad you think so. Glad you think so. You know, I'll try to do the best I can. So I'm glad you appreciate it. You know, make sure you leave some comments there when you watch some videos. Make sure you leave a comment, leave a like or a dislike if you don't like it. You know, but leave a comment. Let I know that you've watched it. I can reply. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Yeah. Increasingly tense synthesizer music. No, I will never dislike your vids. Well, the thing is, actually, I mean, when it comes down to it, I don't mind whether people like or dislike. Any feedback is appreciated. What I prefer, though, if somebody does leave a dislike, I would like to know why. You know, because oftentimes, at least in my experience anyway, when people put dislike on it, they don't comment, and it's kind of like, okay, cool, I appreciate you didn't like it, that's not a problem, but if you can let me know why, then I know whether it's something that, you know what I mean, then I know whether it's something that I did wrong, or whether it's, because it could be, because it's always difficult to know whether, you know, I did something wrong where maybe the joke wasn't funny, or they just didn't understand that it was supposed to be a joke. You know, it's difficult to know that sort of thing sometimes. So yeah, if people leave a comment, at least I can know. That being said, sometimes people leave comments and that just aren't helpful at all when it comes to dislike sort of negative comments. Some comments people leave is just like, okay, that does not help. But hey, that's just life, man. It is what it is. It's something, so I'm not complaining. Yes, you care about their opinions. I mean, in a sense, well, like I just want to know whether it's, because it's always the thing about because with feedback, you need to know whether it's like, okay, did I do something where I need to improve, or did I do something where actually that's just how I wanted to do it, but it's unfortunate they didn't like it. You know what I mean? That's really what I want to know. But it's difficult when people don't say anything. Like circle, look at that. I'm back. Guess who's back? This is not working right now, so I'm not gonna play. But guess who's back? Back again. Amazing. That's the way a real YouTuber should think. Like, wow, well, thanks, man. Sorry, it's all good. Welcome back. No problem. Yeah. Just banter, dude. As I said, no need to flick up to the agent. The job's worth doing. It's worth doing right. But yeah, you could write that as banter. Yeah. It'll all come out, you know, unless of course one day there's another person who uses banter and just spells it out with you know, just without the capitalization. Then yeah, you might need to make sure there's no confusion in that case. But for now, I think yeah, just banter is fine. But it's all good. It's all good. Buried in a thick. In the thick of it. Oh. But at the current moment, I'm the only banter in the house. Yeah, at the moment, yeah, right now, I'm the only banter in the village. I'm the only banter in the village. But yeah, right now it's cool.
Thank you all for this amazing award tonight. Let us not take this planet for granted.
Oh, Mac Mills, Wagwan.
Tonight for granted. Thank you so very much.
Wagwan. Yo, appreciate that, Mac. It's the Mac Militant. Yo, big up for that. Thank you, Mac Militant. It's the Mac Militant. No, big up. I appreciate that. Awesome, man. Awesome. Making it rain, you know what I mean? Dollar bill, y'all. Dollar bill, y'all. Thanks, man. Go buy some chunky green vomit. Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to have to now, isn't it? Chunky green vomit. We're going to have to now. Maybe it's... And you know what? Like I say, maybe it tastes nicer than we think it does. I mean, this guy seems to enjoy it, right? So, maybe... Get some chunky green vomit, like... Actually, that's the wrong one. I need a bowl. I'm lucky. I got a chunky bit. I'll give it to you for free. Yeah. But yeah, I really appreciate that, man. Big up. Kind of runs with slime curry. Slime curry? I don't believe I've ever had slime curry. I don't think I've even heard of slime curry, actually. What is slime curry? I mean, I'm assuming it's curry that's slimy, but is there more to it than that? No worries, man. Brought back some good memories. This has, it's a good old movie, isn't it? 1987. This movie was made. 1987. It's a Japanese product. Okay, Dragon Quest collab. Japanese products are weird as fuck sometimes. Well, that ain't the truth. Can't find it. That's so good. It's so good. I'll try to search it later. But yeah, 1987. What were you, for those who were around in 1987, what were you doing in 1987? I know not everybody was around in 97, it's all cool. But for those who were around in 1987, what was you doing in 1987? I was in primary school in 1987. I was in my last few years of primary school. In fact, I think, if memory serves, we went on a school trip, and I believe it was the first school trip I ever went on, to a place called Tinley Hall. At least it was called Tinley Hall. I've changed names since then. But we stayed in a sort of camp place. Except, I mean, we stayed in the dormitories. But it's kind of like a campsite where they had dormitories we stayed in. And we went there for a week. But yeah, I think that was about 1987 anyway. Maybe not 1987 exactly, but I'm sure around about that sort of time at least anyway. But yeah. Nope, I'm a child. So good. I wasn't a fort. 2 years later, I was born. Well, I'm sure you would have been a fort then about that, right? They would have thought about it and then, you know, decided on when, and then 2 years later you were born. You would have been a fort. They were like, you know what? We need a cool baby. That's what they were thinking. That's what your parents were thinking. We need a cool baby. Or another cool baby. I don't know. Who's the older one? I think man's older. So yeah, another cool baby. I'll be back. Just give me a second. I know worries, dude. They was too busy looking after Mr. Man when he arrived in 87. Oh, okay. Oh boy, stories I could tell. Some bad, some good, some weird. Well, weird is kind of funny, indeed. Well, I mean, I guess it depends, but for the most part, yeah, indeed. Oh, execution. Yeah, man. Yeah, I would have been around 8 years old in 87. 8 years old. I remember, like, at that age, I used to think being 8 was a girl's age. Like, only girls get to 8 years old. And the reason why I thought that, I do remember this. The reason why I thought that is because I think when I was around about 6 or 7, there was a girl that told me she was 8 years old. And I don't know why, but I just, for some reason, because of that, I associated 8 as being an age that only girls get to do. And then, of course, I was 8 at one point in my life. So clearly not. Clearly not. But yeah. Weird things you think as a child, I guess. What was the biggest difference from the 80s to the 90s, Bandit, or anyone who was around then? Biggest difference from the 80s to the 90s? I guess it's hard to tell. But I think for me personally, the biggest difference would have been probably... brain fell out again. Let me think about it for a second, actually. I guess it would have been... I guess like the things like fashions would have been a big difference, and the music that I listened to would have been changed a lot. I was definitely listening to a lot more different types of music in the 90s. And even some stuff from the 80s I was listening to as well. So what else? I guess it's especially in terms of like sort of later, like mid-late 90s, that kind of part where you're not an adult, but you kind of think that you are. You know, so there's that period as well. Decapitated. I remember this Dutch kid that had firecrackers and one day decided to put one in dog poo. After he lit it, he waited a bit. It took a bit too long for him, and it seemed as he went to get a closer look. Okay, I think I know how that story ends, but carry on. Oh no. Oh no. This dude's dribbling. Ugh. Some white stuff coming out of his mouth. That don't look like saliva. As you may have guessed. Yeah, shit hit him. Ah, shit. He's playing around with his intestines. Because, you know, why not, right? Oh, man. Well, I guess you know what? It could have been worse. I mean, putting firecrackers in poo and going up to check on it. It could have been worse. You know, it could have been a lot worse, right? At least the firecrackers didn't do any kind of damage to his face or anything. Well, hopefully they didn't, at least anyway. But yeah, it could have been a lot worse, methinks. So maybe not a nice thing having shit covered all over you, but yeah, probably could have been worse at least. Gotta look on the bright side, you know. Be grateful for small mercies, as they say. No damage. Just bruised ego and shit in the face. You could say that's when it hit him. And that's, what's the shit like there? Yeah, the shit hit the man. We put them in a glass bottle during fireworks. Fireworks night, shit exploded everywhere. Ooh. Damn. That could have been painful. Just glass flying everywhere. I'm back. Guess who's back? Welcome back, Croft. Welcome back to the village, Croft. Mr. Croft. Any relation to Lara Croft? Has anybody seen that new Tomb Raider movie, by the way? The Alicia Vikander movie. Anybody seen it? No wasted bullets. Hey, you gotta be efficient, man. Yeah, she's my stepsister. Nice one. No, I haven't seen it yet. Yeah. Yeah, I've not seen it yet either. I mean, I probably would want to see it at some point, but to be honest, I'm not in any particular rush to see that film. Apparently, it's it's a typical video game movie, which means yeah, maybe not so great. But yeah, I mean, I would still want to see it. But yeah, I can wait for that. I'll see it, but first, Ready Player One. Ready Player One. I saw somebody put a poster around, like a fake poster. Not a fake poster, but a parody poster, and they called it Ready Player 2, and it had Luigi from Mario in there. Ready Player 2. I thought that's pretty funny. Look at this guy, man. Nose all messed up. Yo, Deceived One Gaming, how you doing, man? What's up, man? First time here. Appreciate you coming through. Big up for that. Bruh, 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 bruh. Big up to Deceived One Gaming. DOG, dog. That's my dog right there, y'all. But yeah, no, thanks for coming through, Deceived. Yeah, we're doing a movie night right now. Well, as you can tell, I'm sure. Yeah, watching Bad Taste. How you doing, man? How you doing? Let me know how your days go. We're just talking about Ready Player One and the Lara Croft movie, which looks like none of us have seen. But hey, if they ever make a sequel to Ready Player One, it better be called Ready Player Two. Ready Player 2. Yeah, maybe the third one would be Ready Massively Multiplayer Online RPG. And then the fourth one would be Ready Microtransactions. Ready Loot Boxes. Ready Day One DLC. They could do a whole load of those types of movies. Pretty good, man. Looking at what am I gonna watch? So I saw your stream. I thought, why not? Well, thank you for coming through, man. Thank you. Yeah, we do a movie night every now and then, maybe like once a month-ish, give or take. Mostly live streaming games, but it's all fun either way. I post some videos on the channel too, so yeah, look out for those. And, you know, if you like what you're seeing here, then, yeah, maybe consider subscribing. Hit that notification bell. And, you know, why not check out some of my other channels as well. Links are in the description. Got a comedy channel and a piano channel as well. So, yeah, check those out when you get a moment too. Got a video coming out tomorrow about the Mandela effect over on the comedy channel. So, yeah, maybe check that out. See what you think of it. Let me know, let me know, let me know. Have you seen Scary Movie? It's, yeah, I've seen Scary Movie a while ago now. I haven't seen it for a long time now, but yeah, I've seen Scary Movie. I like Scary Movie, actually. It's pretty funny. The first one's pretty funny, and the first two are pretty funny. I think by the time I got to the third one, I just kind of lost interest. That being said, I did see some clips from, I think, 4 or 5, I don't know how many they made in the end, and that looked pretty cool, so yeah, maybe I'll check them out one of these days. What's the asses hanging out? Yeah. Yeah, pants are too small, man. Maybe this is where sagging came from. Everybody asks where the idea of sagging came from. Maybe this is it. This film inspired sagging. now we know. Everybody thinks, oh, did it come from prison? No, it came from bad taste in 1987. That's where the idea of sagging came from. We've just proved that. We've just shown that. Ready Player 4, Little Brother Returns. Have you heard of Shadow of the Tomb Raider? That's a new one coming out, isn't it? The next Tomb Raider game, I believe. You won't regret subscribing. Yeah, appreciate that, Mr. Croft. Big up, big up, big up. But yeah, I believe Shadow of the Tomb Raider is supposed to be the next Tomb Raider game, at least as far as I've understood it. I may be wrong on that. I may be wrong. Appreciate that banter, man. Putting all the links there. Yeah, check him out, man. Check him out. Check him out. Check him out. Subbed on 2-3. I appreciate that, man. Steve Gaming. Big up. Bruh, 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 bruh. 2 out of 3. Maybe get that third one there. Get that third. Sub to that third. At least he didn't blow up his face with the fire. Oh, well, yeah. Indeed, indeed. I want to rewatch a superhero movie. Oh, I remember superhero movie. Yeah. That was with Kevin Hart was in that movie actually. He didn't star in it, but he was in that movie. It was one of the co-stars. But yeah, it was starring Drake Bell. I think Pamela Anderson's in it as well. But yeah, I remember superhero movie with Leslie Nielsen. Yeah, legendary Leslie Nielsen. That was a good movie, man. I liked that. I liked that. I like superhero movie, man. It's a good film. I haven't seen it for a long time though, so yeah, maybe might watch that one again as well. 4 and 5 are pretty nice, yeah. They ruined Scary Movie when they fell out with the Wayans brothers. That was like after part 2, wasn't it? They did the first 2 movies and then they disappeared. Oh yeah. Good one received. Welcome to the village. Yes, sir. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Baggy pants. Not even kidding. There was a dude sagging in town yesterday. It's still pretty popular, I think. I mean, I don't understand why, but hey, man, it's still pretty popular. It's been popular for a while. been popular for a while, but hey. I feel like you love that movie because it's 99% Spider-Man. Well, no. I mean, yeah, it's got Spider. I like Spider-Man. I'm not going to deny that, but I mean, it's a good movie, man. I'm not that, well, maybe I am actually. It's a good movie. It's grown on me. It was a small firecracker. Okay, so yeah, maybe not too much damage. Well, I live in NYC every 1 second. Oh, okay. In the Bronx. Which part of NYC you in, Power Ranger Professor? Are you in Staten Island, the Bronx, Manhattan, Queens? Have I missed anything? That's it, isn't it? Staten Island, the Bronx, Manhattan, Queens. No, there's one more. What am I missing? I'm missing something. Staten Island, the Bronx, Queens, Manhattan, Brooklyn. Yeah, Brooklyn. How can I forget Brooklyn? How can I forget Brooklyn? Bed-Stuy. Bedford-Stuy Vance. How can I forget Brooklyn, man? Scary Movie 3 didn't have the same feeling to it. I just do it because my belt is uncomfortable. Just makes your sag pants. Makes your pants sag. He's excited for the new Spider-Man game. It looks pretty cool. I mean, I don't know if I'm fully sold on it just yet, but it does look really cool. You know, it does look pretty cool. So, yeah, but it's out in September, so, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. In Queens, near Brooklyn. Okay, yeah. Queens. Queens, where Biggie Smalls is from, man. And 50 Cent's from Queens as well. Fiddy from Jamaica, Queens. Is it... Which part of Queens you in? Oh, I mean, if you not be a bit too specific. If you don't want to say, that's cool. That's cool. BK, right? Yeah. Piccolo firecracker to be more accurate. Piccolo, was that type of firecracker? Chelsea? I'm 30 minutes away from work. Okay, so you're quite close where you work. That's good. I think it's a good idea to be near where you work. Look at Cass out. It's good to just be near where you work because you don't want to spend ages getting to work. I mean, of course, it's not the worst thing you can do, but it's always ideal, I think, to be close to where you work or school or things like that. I know it's not a choice that everybody gets to make, but if you can, then cool. Because of the movie Mario Brothers. Oh, excuse me. Chelsea's a district in New York City. Oh, okay. Chelsea. I'm not really into Spider-Man. Okay. So I guess you're not looking forward to that game at all then, or not that much. We started considering Brooklyn a borough because of the Mario Brothers movie. Or was it lost its borough rights? Come on, man. That Mario Brothers movie should add cool points to Brooklyn. And of course, Mos Def is from Brooklyn, so that's going to count for something. But then again, I think Cosby Show was set in Brooklyn as well, so yeah. I think female protagonists are more badass than male protagonists. A disclaimer: I'm not a feminist. I guess it depends on the protagonist, really. There's certainly some badass female protagonists out there that are way more badass than some male protagonists, but I think there's some male protagonists that are more badass than some female protagonists. So I guess it just depends, you know. It depends. Do you think superhero movie ripped off too much from Spider-Man? I don't remember because I haven't seen it for a long time. I remember it definitely borrowed a lot from Spider-Man. I don't think I ever felt like it just ripped it off though. But it definitely borrowed a lot from Spider-Man, no doubt. But I can't remember anything that felt awkward to me, or felt like they're just taking a bit too much. This guy's my superhero, brain leaking, still kicking ass. Hey, you do what you gotta do, man. Just suck it up. Walk it off, man. Walk it off. My brain fell out. Walk it off. Walk it off. You're a feminist. Just not the 2017 one. Forget about Cosby. Yay. Well, the piccolo size and type, not really the brand. Okay, I see. Piccolo. Feminist. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I never seen that in a movie. Ugh. This guy is not playing. This dude ain't playing, y'all. Lord Crumb growling. You will never get me. Oh. Sorry, got to go to bed now. Hopefully we will chill again soon. Alright, yo, Mr. Croft, appreciate you coming through, man. Seriously, big up for that. Nice one. You know, hopefully we'll see you again soon. Should be live streaming again on Monday at around about 7 p.m. GMT. That being said, yeah, look out for a change in schedule. In fact, a change in schedule I posted in the Discord. Yeah, ignore that. I'm gonna have to update it a little bit because this week's trial kind of showed that that exact schedule might not work so well because I'm gonna need more sleep when it comes down to it. So yeah, look out for an updated schedule. I'll let you know more hopefully not too long from now. But yeah, I still should be but Monday, yeah, should be back from about 7 p.m. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you then. But yeah, appreciate coming through, man. Big up for that. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for keeping us company. Until next time, Mr. Croft. Peace out, homie. He be serious, you know it, man. He dead serious. And that's not in bad taste at all. Ba-dum-ts. So is that double stream? Oh, yes, there's going to be a double stream. Yeah. That's happening. So yeah, that is this for us people in the UK. It is Sunday night, so staying up on Sunday, 12 a.m. Yeah, so which is technically Monday morning. But I don't want to say Monday because sometimes that it makes it sound a bit confusing. But yeah, if you stay up from Sunday to midnight into Monday, that's when it starts. For those people in the Americas, it is 7 p.m. Eastern time, I believe, and 4 p.m. Pacific time. But yeah, WrestleMania 34. Been watching that through going to be watching that through the nights. So we're going to be up late. For us UK fellas, we're going to be up real late, watching that through the nights, all the way up until I think it ends about 4 a.m. in the morning, so like 3 or 4 a.m. It goes for quite a while. So yeah, we'll stay up all night watching that. So yeah, that's gonna be a long ass stream. But yeah, we're doing that this God willing, we're doing that this this Sunday. But yeah, WrestleMania. If you wanna watch it along, the best way, or rather the cheapest way, maybe not the best way, but the cheapest way to get WrestleMania is through the WWE Network. If you haven't had the WWE Network before, you can get it for free. You get a free 1-month trial if you sign up. If you have had it before, then it's $9.99 a month. But if you'd rather not pay for it, that's cool. You can still come, just like we're doing it here. You can watch me watch it, and we just have some fun chatting away, talking about some stuff for a few hours. So yeah, either way, whether you can watch it along or whether you just want to come and just join the chat and hang out for a little while, then that's so cool. But yeah, WrestleMania this Sunday, 12 a.m. GMT, midnight, and yeah, that should be a good one. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to it too. But yeah, WrestleMania. We got Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. I'm gonna try and do a WrestleMania predictions video tomorrow as well, so look out for that at some point tomorrow. Or maybe I'll put it on for Sunday. We'll see when I get time to do it. But yeah, look out for a WrestleMania predictions video. I'm gonna try and get that done. Alright, so WWE after Ready Player One. Dope. Nice. That's your Sunday planned. Ready Player One, then WWE. And WWE stands for Walk with Elias. That's my Sunday. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can we love tonight? Can we love tonight? Nice. Awesome. Yeah, we did this last year for WrestleMania 33, and that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. Hardy Boys returned last year, and that shocked me. I was not expecting that. In fact, some of you guys might remember my reaction to that because some of you guys were in the chat when that happened. So yeah, that last year we did WrestleMania 33, and but that was fun. That was fun. Chainsaw. Eyes bulging and popping all the way through, man. All the way through. I thought it was Worldwide Ego. Worldwide Education. Sounds like me, yeah. World Wildlife. No, I messed that one up already, actually. We will entertain. Yeah, he gets him, man. With his brains leaking out, he gets him. I'm born again. Now he's taking the fight to their planet. Disguised as one of them. Derek. How that bitch still breathing. You know it, man. Man's brains, skull fell open, brains falling out twice. You know what I mean? And my man's still alive, really? He's like soaring through that thing and wearing it as a suit. Worldwide economics. Worldwide economics. Aussie. Barry. Giles. Tough guy. Frank. Ba, 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 ba. We're only human. We're only boys. Produced and directed by Peter Jackson. Yeah. And that's the end of the movie, boys and girls. Well, technically, it's not the end of the movie. He's still got about another minute to go. Yeah, so Peter Jackson played Derek and Robert, which means I guess he did some parts with the beard and then shaved and did the other parts without the beard. I mean, I guess I would assume that's what he did anyway. But he played two characters. One of them had a beard, one of them didn't. I assume the beard shots were done first. I'm assuming. Of course, I do not know. Edited by Peter Jackson and Jamie Selkirk. Well, that was good, yeah. That was good. I enjoyed that. I enjoy that, guys. Appreciate you guys coming through. But yeah, man. Let's switch over to this screen. Over and over again. Well, that was a lot of fun, though. I enjoyed it. I like these movie nights, you know, we'll do once in a while, you know. Figure out what the next movie's going to be at some point. I should be able to pull up a... And I've got some... We've had some suggestions. So, yeah, I'll do a what do you call it? A vote thing, a poll thing. There's quite a few suggestions. So, yeah, we'll figure out what the next one is soon enough. Or at least try to anyway. But, yeah. Yeah, the next one should be, I guess, 3-4 weeks, give or take. Try and do it once a month, I think, you know. Would be interesting if he had to grow a beard for the parts he wanted and then decided to keep a beard ever since. Would, yeah. Yeah, I think he mostly has the beards these days, hasn't he? I think so. At least most images I see of him, he's got the beard growth going. I can't fault him for that. Beards are pretty cool, so. Yeah, the key is not to do them too often. Once a month keeps it interesting. Cool. That was good, though. Bad Taste, 1987 by Peter Jackson. Beards are badass, you know it. Yeah, my beard still ain't grown back fully yet though. Well, not on the sides. I got the goatee at the front. Yeah, the sides are shaved. But oh well. I don't know. I still think I might keep it like this. I think I kind of like this look actually. I'm still considering I should keep it like this. You know, kind of stubbled goatee look. Alrighty. Well, excuse me. But yeah, no, that was a lot of fun, man. I enjoyed it. That was a good movie. I like some. I mean, I guess it's. I think it's his first film, or well, first feature film, I think, anyway. And I mean, you can tell like it's you know, it's a cheap movie. It's low budget, everything else. But I feel like all things considered, I feel like they've done a pretty good job with it. So, you know, I know it's easy to like sort of you know, sort of piss down on some movies sometimes, but yeah, sometimes you got to be like, you know what, for what they had available to them, I think they did all right. Actually, I think they did all right. But yeah. Who knows? It might catch on. It just might. It just might. Maybe maybe like a virus or something. Well, maybe not like that. Hopefully not like that. It's entertaining. That's off the battle. Indeed, that's indeed. I'm glad you find it entertaining. I'm glad you find it enjoyable. Also, we tried to do, man. We tried to do. So yeah, Bad Taste was Peter Jackson's first feature film. His first ever film that he directed was called The Valley, and that was a short movie made in 1976. Or at the very least, that's his first credited film. Whoever he actually made anything before that, you know, sometimes you can make films that don't always get places. So that was his first credited film, first credited director credit film. A short movie called The Valley in 1976. And then 1987, he made Bad Taste as his first feature film. So, yeah, he did all right for himself. There's just something about smaller streamers, kind of like big chain restaurants versus small family restaurants, you know, it's just better. Well, thanks for that, man. Thanks for that. I think it's like, I mean, I don't know if it's just, I don't know, I guess it's more common in smaller streamers because you tend to have sort of a more closer community. That being said, I do think that there are some larger streamers that still, at least from what I can tell anyway, seem to have a good sense of community with their audience. So I guess it is possible with large streamers as well, but maybe not as common, you know. So but yeah, I just think but yeah, I think I know what you mean. Most definitely, yeah. Hopefully, no matter what happens, whether this channel gets super big or not, hopefully, no matter what happens, we'd always have a good sense of community here. I think that's important, you know. Those like high-end restaurants, yeah. Most big streamers are like your KFCs and McDonald's. They're good and all, but yeah. Yeah, and at the end of the day, you prefer to go to, you know, cottage chicken or you know, Sam's or Morley's or you know what I mean, something like that. Given a choice, but like, you know what? Let me hit up local fried chicken shop or something. Forward on restaurant, yeah. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. It's like I prefer green vomit over KFC. Well, I don't know, that green vomit. You know what I mean? It might be alright. Very possible, a nice big expensive restaurant. Yeah. Now I think there is definitely something about sort of smaller chain, especially like with as we talk about restaurants. I know you use it more as a metaphor, but I do think there's something about sort of smaller chain restaurants, or sort of maybe one branch or maybe a few branches, where they have maybe like a specific type of a specific way of making sort of food, or, you know, say cooking into a type of chicken or something like that only you can get in that one place. When it becomes franchised out, then it's just a formula, you know what I mean? And it's not that it's not good, and then it's like you say, it's still good, it's still fun, it's still tasty, whatever. But sometimes you prefer something that's just a little bit more personal, you know, a little bit more just authentic, you know what I mean? And yeah, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. Those are the big streamers that have a good sense of community and engage with them as much as possible. Everything Ninja is not. I've never watched a Ninja stream. I can't comment on him, but I'm guessing, according to you at least, he's not too good on the community then. Ninja's terrible in terms of that. The thing is, I mean, I understand that when you have, you know, thousands of people watching you at once, you're not going to be able to answer every single comment that comes up because it's going too fast. I get that, you know, I get that. But I do feel like you should at least make an effort. And I feel like if you've got to a point where you do have that many people watching you, most probably you could afford to have somebody moderate the chat and, you know, sort of pick out, say, certain comments that you can respond to help you keep up. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's something you could probably afford to do. Like, you're not, because you're not talking about paying somebody on a full-time, you know, wage, but just somebody who could maybe give a part-time wage to, that you have, like, comes into your streams for a few hours and just helps you keep up with some of the chat. I feel like that's something that could be done. I don't know. Maybe I'm assuming too much because I'm not in that position. I've not been in that position. But it's just like, that's how it seems to me. I may be wrong. I'm just, you know, putting that idea out there. But I feel like that's something that's possible. If you have that many people watching you, you could probably maybe get somebody to help, you know, moderate the chat and help, you know, help you keep up with. Again, you're not going to get every single question, I know, but at least help you keep up with some of the questions, or at least some of the repeated questions and things like that. You know what I mean? He takes donations and sticks to donation messages and occasionally looks at their sponsor chat, ignores normal chat. I say. I mean, to be fair, I feel like if you are receiving sponsored messages, then yeah, I can understand prioritizing those, only because if somebody's giving you money that they don't have to give you, I feel like that's only fair. That being said, you shouldn't use that as an excuse to ignore the normal chat. At least not in my opinion. Anyway, like I don't want to comment too much on Ninja because I don't know the dude, and I don't know what it's like to be in his position. But at least in my view, I'd like to think that regardless of if I'm receiving sponsored messages or super chat messages or anything like that, donation messages, I still wouldn't want to ignore the normal messages because end of the day, that's the bulk of your audience. You know what I mean? The most people watching are going to be in the normal chat, so I wouldn't want to ignore that. Again, I imagine you're not going to get them all, but I wouldn't want to ignore it completely because I feel like you should at least make the effort. You know what I mean? But yeah. I don't know what it's like to be Ninja. Sorry, I had an emergency. Nah, so good. I mean, you okay though? Is it? Just missed all of that. I'm sorry. Nah, so good. You okay though? I mean, that's the main thing. That's the main thing. I was just saying that. Yeah, you're good. Okay, cool. No, I was just saying that because as you mentioned about how Ninja sticks to the donation messages, and occasionally looks at sponsored chat but ignores the normal chat. What I was saying is that I can understand that if you are receiving sponsored messages, people are donating money and sending messages, I can understand prioritizing those, because if people are giving you money that they don't have to give you, then I guess that just kind of makes sense a little bit, just to be like, okay, well, fair enough. That being said, however, prioritizing something doesn't mean ignoring the other. So I was just saying that I like to think that if I was in that position, hopefully I would not be the guy that just ignores the normal chat, because that is the bulk of your audience. You know, the people who are in the normal chat are the people who are making up the most people watching you. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to ignore that. But like I said, I've never been in that position, so I don't know what it's like. I don't know what it entails. So it's easy for me to say that now because I'm not there. You know, I think when you're on the outside looking in, it's always easy to be like, yeah, I'll do this and I'll do that. But until you're there, then you don't really know what we do. But personally, just as I say it, and my view and my intentions would be that if I was that popular, where I'm getting thousands of messages a second, then yeah, I'd want to do something that helps me at least keep up with some of the normal. I expect you're not going to get them all, but you want to do something that helps you keep up with the normal chat. Because I don't think people should have. I don't think people should feel like they have to give you money to get you to respond to them. You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't feel like that. If anybody wants to donate anything to you, it should be because, you know, they want to. You know, because they feel you deserve it or whatever, but not because they feel like this is the only way you can get a response out of somebody. I don't know. I feel like it's like I was talking about the other day about your Patreon. I think Patreon's a great idea, but I wouldn't want to have anything I do behind a paywall, because I feel like, you know, people shouldn't have to feel like they have to give you money to get content. Like, everything I do and everything I produce, I want it to be available to as many people as possible. You know, now that being said, I can understand that, of course, if people are giving you money that they don't have to give you, that, you know, you might want to do something a little bit extra, but for them. But that shouldn't be, at least in my opinion, that should never be specific types of content. You know, because it's like, wait a minute, I don't know. But anyway, like I said, I'm not there. So what do I know? What do I know? I'm just a guy on the internet, you know, trying to do this YouTube thing. What do I know? Maybe I'm just talking about my anus. I don't know. Maybe not. Yeah, I get ya. Cool. Thanks, man. Thanks. Appreciate that. But yeah, guys. So yeah, should be live streaming again. Oh yeah, well, should be live streaming again on Sunday. Look out for the WWE WrestleMania 34 live stream. Look out for that. But normal live stream should be back on Monday at 7 p.m. GMT. Look out for a video tomorrow over on the comedy channel about the Mandela effect. To all the stalkers and the talkers, if you haven't already, you know, make sure you sub to the channel. Hit that notification bell. Check out my other channels as well. The links are in the description. And yeah, sub there too. You know, have yourself a laugh. Check me out, y'all. Check me out right here, y'all. I believe that it's always important to engage with all the community. Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. It's always important because, like I say, that's your audience. You know, those are the people who got you to where you are. You know, the people not because here's the thing. I know what it's like to not be able to afford to, you know, have Sky TV or to not be able to afford to get the extra stuff on things. So I don't want to feel like I'm putting people in that exact same position where I know what it's like. You know what I mean? If I can do something and give that out and let people watch it, then cool. You know, I feel like the money will come later. You know what I mean? The money will come later. Rather than trying to nickel and dime your audience, the money will come later. You know, I mean, there's other things you can do. Like, I feel like things like selling merchandise is a great way to for things like that, because you're giving them something, you know, physical that they can be like, okay, cool, you know what you're paying for. So merchandise, I think, is cool. But as far as things like, you know, paying for content or feel like you have to pay to get an answer, like, no, the money will come later. Like, I feel like nickel and dime your audience is not something I'd want to. It's not something I'd want to do. Like, I'm not trying to knock people, because at the end of the day, everybody has their own hustle. But personally, that's not something that I'd want to do. So if I ever get to a point where I start nickel and diming the audience, then you know that I've like sold out to the devil. No, that's extreme. That's extreme. It's not that deep. Not that deep. But yeah, you know what I mean. That's when you can call me up and be like, yo man, we got you said you wouldn't do this, man. So yeah. But yeah, that's not something that I feel like I'd want to do. Like I say, I'm happy to take a donation if people are happy to give it, but yeah, I wouldn't put people to feel like they have to give me money to get something out of me. That's not something that I'd want to be a part of. So yeah, money shouldn't really be the priority for YouTubers. It should be a side reward. Indeed. I mean, don't get me wrong. I feel like, you know, there's absolutely nothing wrong with making a living out of YouTube. If you can make millions out of it, then why not, right? You know, that's great. That being said, yeah, I personally feel like it shouldn't be the priority. Though, I mean, yeah, I'd love to be able to make a living out of YouTube. I'm not even going to pretend otherwise, but it shouldn't be the priority. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be what drives your decisions. Because yeah, the money will come. You know, money will come when it comes. You know, until then, you know, you do what you can to make the best content you can, and to, you know, reach as many people as you can, and to, you know, engage with as many people as you can. You know, and to you know, just try to do something that, you know, people will enjoy, and people will sort of look back on you later and be like, you know, that is something. You know, when it's all said and done, and we all depart this world, you know, you have something that people can look back on and be like, yeah, you know, that was good content. You know, that was something that you can watch today and watch tomorrow and watch a year from now. You know what I mean? And you know, I feel like that personally is what I try to do. I mean, whether I do that or not, waits to be seen. But you know, I feel that's what, you know, I try to do. You know, try to make content that is good enough for people to want to watch and watch again, and, you know, share and stuff, and not feel like, you know, you have to give me money so I can say hello to you in a chat. You know, it's yeah, you know what I mean. I'll say hello to you in the chat. I might miss your message. It's not deliberate, but yeah, I can say hello to you in the chat. So yeah, like I said, I mean, I can totally understand how if you're getting thousands of messages, you're gonna miss quite a lot of them, but yeah, that's personally, I just feel like, you know, that's not something that I'd want to do in terms of nickel and diming and be like, oh yeah, if you want to talk to you gotta give me a super chat message, and, you know, no, come on, man, don't gotta be like that. Don't gotta be like that. But anyway, like I say, what do I know? I'm just some Ghanaian in it. I'm just trying to make my way downtown, watching stars, letting around go side. Yeah. But anyway. Guys, yeah, so yeah, look out for videos tomorrow. Look out for more live streams. If you haven't already, I think, well, most of you have subbed already, but anybody who hasn't, to all the stalkers and the talkers, I appreciate you and all that you do. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for keeping me company. Thank you for keeping the chat lively. Thank you for making this a great live stream again. You guys are awesome. But until whenever, if ever, peace out, y'all.